Digital Sugarland. I'm going to explain to you how you can play this game with a classmate or two or three. So it's really important that you follow this entire video before you start playing the game. So the first thing that you are going to do is you should have a friend or two in here already. And if you look up at the top right of your screen next to where it says present, there should be little bubbles that show who all is here. And if you click that image, click the little chat box next to it, on the right side of your screen you'll see a chat box open up. And I'm not going to have that on mine because I don't have anybody else in here with me right now, but that chat box will come up and you should leave it open throughout the entire game. That way you guys can chat with each other and you can also share answers. That's going to be where you share your answer and your classmates will tell you whether or not you're correct. So to start, you can either pick who's going to go first, or you can find the sum of the letters in everybody's first name and then play in order from least to greatest. And before you get started though, you need to come here to the game board. And over here on the left, there are 4 game pieces. So whether there's 2 of you or 4 of you playing, you pick which piece you want and you drag it over here to right before go. And you only move your piece and you'll see your friend's pieces move along. And inside the chat box, you can also share and say, hey, I'm green or I'm pink, so you know who is who as the game moves along. So then someone's going to go first, and they're going to pick any of these cards over here. So slides 4 through 11 have your cards. And slide 3 tells you what each card color is about. So the blue cards are fraction and decimal operations, pink is evaluating expressions, green is geometry, and yellow is ratios, rates, and percents. So if I'm going first, let's say I want to do geometry. So you're going to pick a card, and the way you pick a card is you simply take the top and slide it up, down, off, whichever way you want. And here's your question. So you're going to solve the problem. Hopefully you have a piece of paper and some pencil in front of you. And then you're going to type your answer into the chat box. And your friends will be the one to let you know whether or not you're correct. And the way they'll know is down here at the bottom, there is an answer key. So you saw card 12 and it's green. So they're going to go to the green cards, they're going to look at card 12, and your answer should have been 870 centimeters. If you are correct, then you will move 1 space forward because it says so on the card. So if let's say you're correct, it was your very first go, so you're going to move 1 space. Now you land on yellow. So your friends are going to go. When it's your turn again, you pick a yellow card. Same thing. So you come down here, you pick a yellow card, you solve it. You get to move 3 spaces if you're correct. Now a couple things here. Once you uncover your card, don't delete the cover. Just go ahead and leave it up there. That way everybody knows it's been done. And you're not going to cover it back up. Because once you've already done it and shared the answer, then there's no point in having somebody else do it again later. A couple of things with your answers. If you are incorrect, it's really up to your classmates. Do they want to give you another shot? Or do you just stay there and next time you have to pick the same color card? And you don't move any spaces. So if you're wrong, you don't move. And with the answer key, so this is on the honor system. So if I had another person in here with me, over here on this left side, I could see what card they're on. There would be a little bubble that pops up in the bottom left, so you could see what slide every single person is on. So when it's my turn to go, my friends should only see my bubble either on the card slide or the game board slide. If my friends see my bubble down here on the answer key slide, then they're going to know I'm looking for the answer. And in that case, you miss your turn. So it's really important that you be on the honor system and you really try to solve these problems just as you would if you were in the classroom with an answer key that somebody else was holding on to and you couldn't look at. So this game is meant to be an interactive way for you to work with your friends and still practice important skills while you are at home and not able to be in the classroom together. So I hope all these directions make sense. And if at any point you're on any of these slides, rather than having to scroll back up to the game board, if you click right here, return to game board, and then click underneath, it just takes you right back to the game. So that's it. And I hope you enjoy this game. And if you have any questions at all, be sure to reach out to your teacher for help.